Welcome to our new lesson of CapCut. In this lesson, we're going to learn about animations and transition. I'm going to show you each and every one of them step by step. So without any further ado, make sure to not skip any part and let's move on to our lesson by opening up CapCut on our device. As you can see on my screen that I have opened up CapCut on my device. Now, what I'm going to be doing is going to be creating a new project so that I can show you all about transition and also animations. First off, I'm going to do is import all of the content which I have. This one. There we go. I'm going to do is just upload all of them, open it up, and then what I'm going to be doing is going to be taking content. First thing I'm going to do is going to be using this video over here. Then I'm going to do is going to be showing you a couple of other videos. Let's just cut a couple of these parts so that I don't need all of them. There we go. Cut out the left part. And you can see this is how it will look like. 30 seconds. There we go. I'm also going to remove a lot of these. There we go. Splitting up the parts. Delete. Well, this is another method of how you'll be able to split out parts. You can see now this is not visible. You can also select it. You can remove it if you want to. You can also apply more. If you want to split up any content, just click on this option over here and you will have the split tool. You'll be able to split out content or parts inside of it. Let's say I want to split this part. And you can select it and then you'll be able to delete the middle one over here. Now, obviously, I'm going to show you all about animations and transitions. Well, you're going to need a couple of different things, or if you've seen my previous lessons, you will basically know about a couple of them. You will know a bit of essential parts, so you can also use them in this lesson too. So first thing over here, which we're going to show you, is going to be how will you be able to find them. Go off to this section over here on your project panel, and you will find out transitions over here. Now from here, there are a couple of these transitions which you'll be able to use, and there are a couple of these categories too. So find out the one which you need to use or which meets up your criteria. Let's say we have dissolve over here. You can see this transition over here. I'm going to do is just apply it. Press on OK. You can see this is how it looks like, and you can also delete them whenever you want. So I'm going to go and show one on each and every category. So you have this effect over here. This is how it will look. When you click on that, it will give you a preview of how it basically looks like. You can see the preview over here. This is how it will look. You can see this one over here. You can download a couple of them. White smoke, and then we also have black smoke. Then we also have inhale, shake, and shake 3. There are a couple of these options which you'll be able to use. What I'm going to do is just use a couple of them and show it to you on the first one. I'm going to apply that. There we go. Looks quite professional. I'll apply this one. Delete it. Shake. So that is basically how it works. Okay. So try using this option. Try using these, transitions, which actually look good, which meets up your criteria. And there are a couple of these options over here. Then we have camera ones. You can see which I've used already. So you can try downloading one from over here, apply it. You can see this is how it looks. You'll be able to increase the transition size and you can also decrease it. You can see if you want to make it smoother, just make it a bit more bigger. You can see bottom right. If you want to make it faster, just reduce the size. There we go. That is how you'll be able to use your transition. And then I'm going to go off to blur. Over here we have a couple of them. Let's say maybe I want a bit of blur from this one. Apply that. Let's check it out. This is how it looks like. If you go off the basic, there are also a couple of them. Let's say maybe I want an open vertical and maybe a bit down. Okay, I'm going to do is just apply it. It has been applied. You can see this is how it looks like. And when you apply it, it will already scan up the area or scan up the separation of, the clips and apply it where you need it. There we go. Now there we also have light effects, which you can apply. Maybe I want a bit of white flash. Maybe I want a bit of bum. So you can also apply that. Maybe I'm going to use the white flash over here. Play it out. And the bum 2 over here. I'm going to just apply this one over here. And check it out, how it looks like. This is how it will look. It doesn't look that bad, right? So these, collections are also quite good. You can fiddle through these ones, find out the one which you have to use. Over here on glitch, I'm going to apply one from here. So I'm going to use these two. Or maybe a bit of color glitch, which looks a lot more better. This is how it will look like. If you apply this over here, this is how it will look. So make sure to use it. Then we have is distortion. You can apply some distortion too. You can apply it. Check it how it is. This is basically how it will look. Obviously, I've shown you about the timing. If you want to increase, the speed, or if you want to decrease the speed, make it smoother. It's basically up to you, whichever one you want to use. From here, I'm going to show you about slide and split at the same time. I'm going to download 2 from slide, 2 from split. Let's try it out. Cube over here. Play it out. I'm going to do is just apply a bit of kaleidoscope. I'm going to use a bit of split IV or 4. We have his dragon slice. You can see that there are a couple of names too on each and every one assigned. You can obviously find them whenever you need to. Then on the split, we have tear apart. Then we have is erasure, heart. There are a couple of them which you'll be able to use. Now from here, I'm going to be using this tear apart. Just make sure you're connected to the internet. And after you have downloaded them, it will be basically offline, so you'll be able to use them whenever you want. This is how it will look. Let's try this erasure. And then we also have the heart. So that is basically how it will look, okay? Then we have this mask. You can also apply masking options. We have the hearts. We have the tearing paper. We have the circle. We have a couple of them you can see over here, which I've shown you. Then we also have MG. I'm going to go off to MG directly. Then we have this curving wave, dots right, blue light. You can apply that. Let's say I'm going to apply a bit of curving wave. I'm going to do is increase the size of this transition a bit more so that it looks a bit more smoother. Apply blue lights. And also different ones which you have to use. Apply that. Play it out and check how it looks like. And the last one is social media. You can also apply that. There are a couple of emojis or type of presets which you'll be able to use. Just wait until it has been downloaded. After it has been downloaded, just apply it. Play it. You can see this is how it looks. So there you go. Now you know about how you'll be able to apply these transitions. And when you click on any transition, you will basically see on the info panel, you'll be able to fix out the duration, the recorder, and the parameters, okay? So you can fix out the duration over here. You can see the name. And you'll be able to increase the time to and decrease the time to according to your need, okay? So if you want it smoother, increase the time. And obviously, if you want it faster, then what you're going to do is going to be just reduce it, okay? So hope you understood. So fiddle through these options, find out the one which you need to use. Now I'm going to do is going to be removing these transitions out of my timeline. Now the next thing which I'm going to be showing you is going to be the animations which you are going to need to know. Okay? So go off or click on any of your video which you have on your timeline panel. Select it first if you see this outline of white. Then go off to video over here and you have this animation option. Now there are three types of animations which you'll be able to apply: in, out, and combo. So you have this category over here. So where do you want your animation to be applied? You want your animation as in. So you will basically find out intro animations. Okay, so let's say I'm going to do is apply that. You can click on that and you will have this animation at the beginning. You can see this is how it looks now. If you want maybe fade in 2, fade in, then we have is fade in 2 over here. We have a couple of these other options too. Shake, and we have is rock. A couple of these ones, let's say I want maybe a bit of swing right, swing left. We have slide down, swing, wiper, rotate. So we have a couple of these options over here which you'll be able to apply and so that it meets up your criteria. Okay. So we have also flip over here. You can download the ones which you do not have, and the ones which you do not have will show you this download button over here. And the ones which are already downloaded, even if you're online, you'll be able to use them offline too. Okay. So I would prefer that you download all of these ones which you already have. Make sure you are on the newest version of CapCut, because on the older ones, there will be older animations and a lot less. So try using the newest version so that you get all of the newest features. Then we also have the outro animations. There we have swing, outro, we have fade out, we have rotation out, we have rotate 1, zoom in, zoom out, mini zoom, we have a slide right, slide left, slide up, slide down. Well, these kind of almost look like transitions, but this is kind of like animations which you're going to apply. Okay. Now, on each and every one, in and out, you'll be able to fix out the duration. Now, on the in, you'll basically see when you apply any one of them, you will basically see this under this panel, there's this duration. You can fix out or you can put out your number. Let's say I want 2 seconds, hit on enter. You can also use the slider to increase milliseconds. I can also fix out your outro. Now, but on the outro, you have to apply the outro first. If you do not have any outro, it will not show you the outside one. Okay. So if you need both of these panels, you can also adjust it using the slider over here. You can also keep it to like a longer one or lengthier one, or maybe a shorter one. It's basically up to you, which looks better to you. If you want the outer, you can just go off the out, apply any one, and then you will see the slider from the outside too, or this pointer from the outside too, so that you get a preview of that. Okay. So find out the one which you have to use or which you want to use, and you can also download the ones which you have to use. Okay. Just click on each and every one of them and it will be downloaded. It takes really less time to download them so that you'll be able to use it whenever you want. Okay. Now, if you do not want to use in and out, you want to use combo from the beginning. You want to apply the in and the outro animation at the same time. You have this combo section where you'll be able to see a lot of these options. Okay. There we have a slide wave. You can see this is the beginning. And when it goes to the end, I'm going to just reduce this track so that it is a lot faster. I can see it better. This is how it will look like. We have a couple of them. Wave. There we go. We have pendulum 2. We have train. A couple of them, okay? Spin. There's like a lot of them which you'll be able to use, and there are also graphics which you'll be able to use over here. 3D card, zoom roll. And you can see a couple of them are quite popular because these are basically also from TikTok, or you can use it on TikTok too. Or maybe you've seen them on TikTok, a couple of these effects. And a couple of them is also quite basic. So try using them. There are a couple of professional ones too, which will make your video or your composition look a lot more better. And obviously, just the same way, you can fix out the duration from the beginning and also the end. You can customize it just the way you want to. And not only these, there are also a lot of them which you'll be able to use. Say I want maybe a bit of revolver. You can see the angle too. So try using the one which you feel like is good for you, and then go off to the next one and apply it on your composition or your video or even your photo. You can do the same thing on your photos. You can apply that. You can apply it on your photo. Let's say if I go over here, I can apply anyone. You can see, you can apply it on photos too. It's basically up to you how you want to work with it. It works on all medias, okay? You can also use it on stock medias because all those are also medias. You can use the videos from your stock media. You can use your audio, text, and these also work with stickers too. You can apply stickers and check it out how it works. I'm going to show it to you. Just click on stickers, find out the one which you have to use. If I apply any one of them, let's say I'm going to do is just reduce the size. I'm going to click on the sticker, go off the animation, and apply it. You can see there are a couple of different animations on your stickers or any of your graphical elements. So try using and just see how it works. You can apply that too on your stickers. You can also do the same thing with your text. Go off the text, apply any text, and then you can click on the text and go off to animation. There are a couple of these, options over here which you'll be able to apply. Select on this, go off to animation, apply these options. There are also a couple of these animations on your text too. So find out the one which you have to use. You can also apply the same thing over here. And obviously on, your text, you can apply loop. So there are also a couple of other options which you'll be able to apply so that it loops over and over again on your video. You can see there is like a vast amount of animations which you'll be able to use. You can apply it on in and out. You can also apply an outro. It will work the same way like the videos and also your, photos which you compose or animate. You can see you can apply in and out. You can fix out the duration of your inner animation and your outro animation. So you'll be able to loop them too if you want to. It's basically up to you. You can also apply this one, donut effect. You also have strobe. So find out what you want to apply with animation, what effect you want to apply. It's basically up to you how you want to work with it because everything is or all together will give you that, end result or a composition. So find out the one which you like. If you have new ideas, do not hesitate to apply it and check it out because obviously it might be good, it might be bad, but still you're going to get the idea. Okay. So fiddle through these options, fiddle through these effects and animations, find out the one which you have to use, make your work a lot more better. And obviously you're not going to get better in one day or in one try. Like practice on and you will know how to do it. So I've shown you about the steps on how you'll be able to use them, how you can fix out the speed, how you can fix out the duration, the smoothness and everything. So hope you understood about everything in this lesson. And thank you for watching this video up till the very end. Still, if you have any question or any confusion about any part of the lesson, feel free to ask me anytime. I'm always there to help you. So without any further ado, let's just move on to our next lesson of CapCut.